What's going on? We're back on another episode of Quick Whip. I'm Stoney the Melody God, 1/3 of the Loopholes.
Jabbar Rockmore, Gourmet Jorge, Choppy Balboa, the Soul and the Sounds, Lord of Loops.
I'm super excited for our guest this week. We have Grammy Award winning, multi-platinum producer, superstar musical director. You might know him from Every Season by Roddy Ricch.
Kelly Price by the Migos.
Or Used to This from Future.
Blood on the Money by Future.
Don't forget about Drip from Cardi B. Ladies and gentlemen, Cassius Jay.
What up, what up, what up?
Welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me.
We're gonna get this thing started. So Cassius, producer, musical director extraordinaire.
Yes, sir.
We got you in the kitchen, man. We've been trying to get up with you for a while, man. You're a busy man.
Man, I'm glad to be here. Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. Always,
Appreciate it.
always. For a lot of people don't understand or that don't really know how you got started. How did you get started?
Man, easy. I was at church, ran into another producer, former producer, Zay Tofu.
Okay.
And me and Zay started just chopping it up. And by that time, I had a Justin Bieber placement. So I was telling him I had a Justin Bieber placement. He was so nonchalant about it, like, so what? So I was like, shoot, I like this nigga, cause like nothing excited him. So I was like, let's link up and make beats. He invited me over. We made a beat right there with jail. That was in 2012, and we've been together ever since.
Damn.
Made a lot of big records. But talk about the Justin Bieber placement. How did you get that?
Well, one of my buddies that was the MD for him, but B Harv, he played the bass for him. He was the MD. So he called me and said Bieber was looking for some beats for a Christmas album. So I just, at the time, I didn't know it was gonna be a Boys to Men collab. I just knew they was looking for beats. So I used the drummer boy loop. I'd never forget. Not drummer boy, it was what's my boy name? Polo LaDon.
Oh, okay.
It was a loop, a drum loop for Polo LaDon. And I just added all the melodies around it.
Hard.
And then sent it in, they loved it. And it was history from there.
That's amazing. Your first placement was a Justin Bieber placement.
And Boys to Men.
Won't he do it?
So
It's kind of hard to top that.
Right. That is very hard to top that.
We did it again, so, I worked on another one this album. It just kept going on.
Bieber.
Yeah.
How did you end up on the road with Bieber?
I think I was just filling in for a musician. Just filling in for a keyboard player, something like that.
And you did so good on that gig that they was like, come on.
Well, after that, I ended up leaving and going to play for the Dream.
Oh.
Cause the keyboard had played, came back, and they had my boy Abe went over there and started playing. So I ended up just leaving.
He said so nonchalant.
Yeah, because there was so many artists, and Dream music was kind of easier for me.
Right.
Cause it was print sounding shit, so it was easier for me. So
Yeah, it's sexier.
yeah, sexy.
So if you're familiar with the show, you know what time it is now. It's time for the cook up. We're gonna go ahead and we got the appetizers out the way. We're gonna go ahead and get you out the entree. Platinum producer, Cassius Jay. Cook up, let's go.
Put the hi-hat thing over. Trap beats, I try to not even think about it. I just try to go real quick and fast. That would make it. at the end, go ba ba ba, do the E flat. You coming down? I show you. Play it your way. Play it your way, then I do it. I just punch it in.
So, bro, coming up in the church, I came up in the church too. Like, I've been playing since I was 13. And you was talking about spirits. And it's funny, even in the church, it happens there. Because, like, I got my first taste of, like, I guess, groupies.
Right.
Like, in the church. You know, so I tell people that all the time. Like, the girls were just attracted to the musicians, the keyboard players, the drummers. And that was, like, kind of incentive to even go to church and play an instrument.
Sitting in the church.
We play certain,
just
certain shit you play that make them get with. So it just normal.
Sitting in the church house. Keep it going.
I'm talking sitting on the piano, they locked in, eye contact the whole service on you.
So you lock back in with me.
It translated once I started doing gigs, like on the more secular side, it was the same thing. So like a lot of times it's like a stigma, or like people think like the studio is just groupies all over the place and all of that shit. So like being one that's done the studio and the road, the producing, I mean, you know, the MDing and all of that. What would you say the difference is when it come to that? Like, we come with hoes and stuff like that.
They all the same. Ain't no difference. Shit, they be groupies looking at you on stage on tour. They be groupies when they come to the studio with their homegirls, and they got like a homie. Your homie might invite some girls. She gonna choose. So I think the best, you know, my opinion or my perspective or how I used to do it. If they chose, I chose with them.
For sure.
You know.
Right.
It's a lot of broken. I done fucked up a lot of relationships over groupies because they choose. And when you're not used to that lifestyle, when you're not used to fucking the baddest bitches, and I'm just using names, I ain't say I fuck these girls, but Masika, and you got Alexis Sky, and you got Tommy.
Right.
When you ain't used to fucking girls of that caliber, you know what I'm saying? You gonna try it if they choose.
Right. For sure.
So most times I go for it.
Most of the time.
I go for it. If they choose, I'm choosing with them.
Not wrong.
You know.
Too crazy. So for the record, who has the wildest set of groupies? Is it church? Is it the tour?
Yeah, you in a different state every day, so you see a different girl. White girls, Asian girls, black girls, Puerto Rican, Dominican. You see every race, and they choose. So tour life was the worst. You know, and I'd be honest. I just be honest. Tour life, we damn near fucked every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I damn near had to come off tour to go fix my household because old lady had don't find out, they was just messed up. Nigga had to just go home.
Yeah.
Like, I literally quit.
Yeah.
Because I was messing up.
Wise man.
Yeah. And I was on tour with Party, so you know that's why his name Party.
Party next door.
He liked to party, so we party hard. And then I had my little brother Devin Sticks. I had him with me, so
shout out to Sticks, that's my guy.
Yeah. So once you get with your boys and they got girls and the artists got girls and they homegirls got girls, hey, them hoes be wild, man.
So how did you link with Party Next Door? And
Party
get on tour
Next
with
Door.
him and...
Oh man, how did I link with Party? Party reached out to me.
Oh, cold.
And I put him with Pee Wee. He liked the Pee Wee. He loved Young Thug sound.
Long Way?
Long Way, yeah. And at the time, I was working with both of them real close. And I guess he had peep game that I wanted to produce a start. I give you melodies, I give you hops and everything. So Party figured that out. So he flew me to LA. And then when we worked, we did like 107 songs. And he was like, man, come on tour. At first I said no. And then, you know, nigga got bored. Then the money they was paying, I was like, fuck it, I can do both of them. So I went, and me and Party just stayed cool ever since. You know, we fell out, we brothers. Fall out, we argued, all that, but we stayed close.
Can you tell us any like crazy tour story or something that it can be funny, you know what I'm saying? Something that's just like wild.
Yeah, I tell you a story. I was with an artist, I ain't gonna call his name, but I with an artist, and the nigga that got so high and drunk he couldn't fuck. So he had done paid his prostitute to fuck. and he could hit. So I had to go in there and pull up his pants, literally, me and the security guard. The girl was like, he tried, but his thing wouldn't get hard. So I was like, well, shit, ain't got nothing to do with me. So I literally had to pull up his drawers, pull up his pants, turn my head, and walk him downstairs and put him on the tour bus. That was the wildest thing I had.
That's some real nigga shit though, bro.
Yeah, nah,
I felt like the nigga hustling flow. He was like, yo, Skinny, tell me you ain't throwing this in the truck. I felt like him. You know, he had to pull the nigga drawers up.
Right.
I was like, oh man, I got to damn do this shit. Security guard wasn't doing it, so I had to, you know, as a friend, I had to do it.
Now that's a wild ass story.
Yeah.
That's a wild
See, I can't tell you my wild story. Ha!
Yeah, nah, tell everybody else.
I ended up linking with Tory. Through party, I met Tory Lanez. So then, me and Tory Lanez became the best of friends. Me and Tory got more closer than party. So, you know, I chose sides. I went with Tory.
You signed to Tory, right?
I did a production deal with him.
Fire.
What's it like working with Tory?
It's amazing. That guy's like Future on steroids. He's Future, literally a short Future, man. That guy's on steroids.
Yeah, we worked with him. We did a couple tracks for him. Dope talent.
Dope talent.
Definitely.
That guy is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, really amazing. And he I guess because he was a writer first.
Yeah.
So he'd take advice. So if he feel like he's doing the same thing repetitively, he'd be like, hey man, give me something. And he take advice. So I like that about Tory. He's humble to me.
So I got some shit dropping in the.
Well, we was working on the album, but the bullshit happened, so a lot of stuff got pushed back. I had just got the song cleared too. I had just got it cleared with him in trouble. So I think I might still just leak it. Well, not really leak it, but drop it. Because I kind of cleared, and I had got paid for it, so I still owe, the label song. So.
Right.
Yeah, now we had a whole album finna drop. So now we just put things on pause. But I just want to tell y'all, I'm proud of y'all.
Man, appreciate it.
I've been knowing you for a minute, so
Yeah.
I've been knowing you when I first started, damn
Right.
man. So especially Keys back there. So I'm proud of y'all. Y'all keep this shit going.
Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate that.
Just try to find a way to not only monetize, because the money gonna come regardless.
Right.
But it's more or less about putting other people in position.
Remember what I said? The first thing I said is the money come later. I didn't make money off mixtapes and all that. I didn't make the money till afterwards. So all you did was just put in work. Y'all put in work.
Right. And the real idea behind it was like me coming up, I looked up to LA and Babyface. I looked up to Rodney. I looked up to Teddy Riley. I looked up to Devontae. Like, them niggas was my heroes and the reason why I do this shit. But now, niggas know the tags, but they don't know the face to go with the tags.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. L.A. Reid's a close friend of mine, him and Jonte. And what's crazy is my manager used to be all their managers, so it's so easy for me to introduce myself to them.
Right.
Yeah, but those are my heroes.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm with you on that. Quincy Jones.
Yeah, all of that.
Amazing.
That's why I make so many styles of music.
Right.
Me inventing trap jazz
Right.
was a different new genre. Like, we're gonna get a Grammy off trap jazz because there ain't nobody else doing it.
Exactly.
And all it is trap beats, and I'm playing jazz music on top of it.
Right.
It's like common sense. Nobody didn't think of it.
Right.
Quincy, I remember Quincy was like, nigga, that's the best idea you could ever came up with.
Right. So you met Quincy Jones?
Yeah, I met Quincy Jones.
I need the Quincy Jones. We about to break a Quincy Jones story, people.
Yeah. Quincy Jones is one of the coolest guys in the world. He don't give a fuck. At the age of 85, he still tell you the truth.
Right.
Talk about bitches. He don't give a fuck. He curse more than me. So
He's still on his wine?
Yeah. And he love music.
Right.
So when he seen the band playing, he actually sat there while we performed in front of him. He was just like, this shit is amazing. He said it reminded him of him when he was coming up.
Wow.
And see, people that know Quincy Jones did like Fly Me to the Moon.
Right. Real Sinatra, yeah.
Yeah. So when I told him my name was Trap Sinatra, he was just like, this is the best idea. It's like, go with it, run with it. Yeah, so.
Man, that's legendary.
Yeah, I'm blowing that picture up.
Yeah, I don't know too many people that got Quincy Jones stories.
Yeah.
I just got, God, man, that's what I have to keep saying is you always go back to your roots and then he'll make a way for everything else.
Man, for real.
So.
The meal wouldn't be complete without dessert. So since we still have y'all attention, we're gonna go ahead and cook up another one for y'all.
Y'all know nothing about that. Some of y'all was made to that. Understand?
I love it. I can't lie.
Right.
What is that? I know.
Prince.
Oh, is that I really
Do you?
I do.
Would you say it was an easy transition going from musician to producer?
Yeah.
What was it? I know for me, I just had to simplify things a little more.
That's what it is, simplified.
Sounds so beautiful, don't it, yo? So who's on your bucket list of people you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Rihanna.
Oh, definitely. Riri. Yes.
Is she gonna drop an album though?
I can't say.
It's good to have them in the chamber, though.
They said she got a Billy now.
She do?
Yeah, something like that.
Damn.
Well, the Fenty and all that shit together, she up.
I didn't know she had a Billy.
Something like that.
Ooh,
She's up. Her company definitely Forbes posted something like that.
That must be that. That
Got a
must be
fact check in here. Where she at? Fact check.
That must be that.
Pull it up, Keys.
The Fenty, you know, she do the makeup and
The makeup. That's what I was just saying.
The lingerie.
Yeah.
Hey, she killing it.
If you up like that, are you even gonna drop an album?
Hell yeah.
At some point,
You
right?
love music.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: who's your favorite artist to work with?
Pee Wee Longway.
Yeah?
Love people.
Pee Wee Longway.
Why would you say Pee Wee?
We just got a chemistry for some reason. It's like a chemistry. It's an unbelievable chemistry.
Sometimes that means more than anything, honestly.
It's almost like Weezy and Thug. They got a chemistry. I remember when I first linked them two together. It's like a chemistry.
Wait, so you can't just skip past that. You link Thug and
Weezy?
I linked Thug and Weezy, and I linked Thug, Turbo, and Gunna.
wow.
Turbo was just the engineer.
So why don't you have an A&R job?
I think that's my future. I think that's when I'm 40.
Why would that be the future though?
Because I love music so much right now.
I think you do both. Hitmaker do both.
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
For real?
He in the studio, ain't he like VP of Atlantic?
Yeah.
Who was in the studio with him?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just in the studio with him. Damn. I didn't know he did that though.
Yeah, man. Fuck that,
I
man.
just got the call.
We gotta do it all now, bro. Cause shit, it sound like you're amazing A&R if you put Turbo and Gunna and fucking Weezy and Slime together. Like, come on.
Yeah, Pee Wee definitely I think he's one of the unsung heroes of Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You did that so long, right, with him and TK Kravitz. That's one of my favorite like Pee Wee songs.
For real?
What? Taking it in on. Shit crazy.
How was it working with Roddy?
It was easy. Oh, real easy. When I met Roddy, he didn't have a song out. He had literally just started.
Gee. And from that to where's every season at now? I know it's
Gotta be.
Like a billion stream.
exactly
Blacks.
another plaque to order, basically.
Yeah.
So what's normally your process? You start with your melodies always? Do you cook up with an artist in mind, or you just?
I just go for it.
Facts.
Y'all said y'all wanted something different, so I'm trying to give y'all something different. Cause I know, like you said, there's a lot of trap producers.
Oh yeah.
And that's what they gonna give you. So I don't mind giving you something different. My favorite. I only use one VST. That's atmosphere. I don't use the other VST. So if you wanna know what I use,
Omnisphere, the weapon of choice for Cassius Jay.
that's it.
Simple. You know where everything is when you want to get to it.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Shit, really, you can bounce it over and send it
I was
over.
gonna say yeah. Shit, that's
I'm
really.
gonna add a little
What
something
tempo
to
you
it.
at?
I'm on 136. Sorry. Yeah, cause I was gonna say I do add the drums to that.
I'll probably put like a guitar or something on it.
Okay.
Add a little something, a little melody or something. So what advice would you give up-and-coming producers and songwriters and different things like that that's trying to break in?
Don't quit, first of all. Number one, don't give up. That's the same thing. Number three is keep going. So that's the same thing. So I just said 3 of the same words and 3 of the same things on 3 of the. I said one meaning that meant with 3 words. You can't give up. You can't get discouraged. You can't be always about money. When I was coming up, we was doing mixtapes, so we wasn't even getting paid most of the time.
Right. Yeah.
So people wondered, how the hell you got so many placements? Well, it was mixtapes, so I was giving it away.
Right.
So it was easier to get placements at that time because nobody wasn't getting paid. They were just throwing this stuff out. And then by that time, that had done blessed me where I got to the point where I could do like Cardi B's and stuff like that. I had songs. And another thing I do, when I make songs with people, I always get a song from them.
Right.
So I might do trades just to have you got your airdrop on? I might do trades just so I can have a song with an artist so I can drop my own music, so I can put my own albums out.
Nah, that's smart.
Like DJ Khaled. So for me, it ain't always about the money no more.
Right.
It's like getting a trade. So K Michelle, I'm working with her. I got a trade for her. I did 8 songs, she gave me 1. That's cool. I'm still gonna get paid for 7 songs, so one of the songs was a trade. Jesus, same thing. I did 16 songs and one of them gonna be a trade. Tory, that's why we got so many songs. So really it's just being smart about it. If you coming up, just be smart about what you're doing and know what you're doing too.
When you collecting those songs, what are you collecting them for?
For an album.
And what are you doing with that album?
Putting it out, you become an artist, a producer. We artists now.
And so you take it to the label, get a budget.
Budget, hell yeah.
Now, and sometimes you might go in ass bang. Yo, I got 10 future songs, blah, 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 blah. You might play on one song, 10 seconds of that shit.
Yeah, and then once you peep that, you realize you make more money doing that than you make going and jumping on their stuff.
Exactly.
Because now you're an artist and a producer.
You just dropped the album not too long ago.
Yeah, Traps is Not the 2. And I put my sign on the cover. I sent it to he got it on his computer.
Okay.
Oh, yours never came up.
I got you right here.
Tell us more about Traps and Not the 2.
Ah man, Traps is Not the 2. I got Takeoff on it, Lil Uzi, Trouble. Who else? It's so many artists, Pee Wee. There's so many artists on there. It was just something a whole bunch of songs I had from like 2017. And I said, well, let me just make an album. So I called my engineer, told him to mix it, master it, and I, when it got a budget from a distribution company, and dropped it.
Was it? I'm assuming because of your relationship with the artist, it wasn't, but I'm gonna ask anyways. Was it hard to get them cleared, like as far as the label? Nah,
cause I clear every song with the favor. So let's say if I know if they finna do an album, I go ahead and clear everything right then and there.
Right, that makes sense. So you don't run into them issues later.
I don't run into them issues.
Cause a lot of people don't.
And then the artists end up getting bigger.
Exactly.
I drop it,
Before your album even come out, you might not even be working on the album. You might just be loading up on songs.
Just loading up on songs.
Smart.
And I'm clearing the songs as we go.
Let me get the USB.
That's super smart. Cause even like with like y'all rappers out there that be paying these rappers all this money for the features, which I don't know is the loophole is you gotta clear that shit with the label to put it out.
Right.
So nigga charge you a 50. Most of the time the label gonna mirror what you paid him, so that's another 50. What's your take on transposing?
If you're a musician, ain't that wrong with it?
No, I'm talking about as a musician.
That's just called lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're a musician, I think you should practice 8 hours a day.
Exactly.
And learn every key.
So what about the cats that leave the transpose on and you jump on it?
I hate it. But that's the first thing I look for when I go sit down. I look to see it's a transfer.
Cause they have you looking crazy.
Yeah, I done did so much embarrassing stuff.
What was the most embarrassing shit you did as a musician?
Somebody started singing a song and I didn't know it. So I got up and unplugged and act like something wrong with the keyboard.
That's actually smart. That's smart as fuck. That's smart, actually.
Oh man, and I was playing for like a big artist too, like Dunham McClurkin. He started singing to him. I was like,
I'm gonna be honest with
what's
you.
wrong with this?
That's the best thing you could have did, cause Donnie is
embarrassed. He'll stop you.
Yo, he told niggas in my hometown. He said, "That's not how my song go." That nigga said, "Go to the 3, go to the 4." looking at Buddy on the keys like, I ain't gonna say his name. Yeah.
I just gave y'all the best, that's the best thing.
What you doing, Javar?
Man, some hi-hats, some claps, a kick, you know, a few little percussive elements.
Right.
Just giving it a groove. Broke it up at the end, you know what I'm saying?
Your first major label placement.
Bieber.
Yeah.
Bieber.
Talk about that. We gotta get a Bieber.
The first label placement was with Bieber, and the first check was $80,000.
For the Bieber, for the back end or the front end?
The front and the back end. They didn't do no back ends. I don't do back ends. I get all my money up front.
Ooh.
I've been doing that since I started. So I tried that nigga 80 grand. Because at that time, there was CD copies.
Mm-hmm.
So Timberland was 100,000. I think Zaytoven was probably like at 75. So I went for 80. And they ain't say nothing, they went for it. I said, oh shit. So $80,000 at the age of 23.
Ooh, nice.
That's a lick. And every chick, it got bigger and bigger. Then Lloyd, next place was with Lloyd. And after that, August. After that, Migos, Bankroll, it just kept going.
Everybody that's been popping. When they was popping though.
Yeah, now the prices don't went down.
Right, yeah, nah, already done.
Now we at 10, 15, 20, 25.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because they making more money now.
Yep, are they?
Yeah.
Well, they making money out shows. I don't think they making money when it comes to selling no more like that.
The streaming, Spotify and the different streaming platforms, they paying the labels out a lot of money, bro.
Really?
It's just not being divvied down to us the right
That's the right way.
Because, you know, they might give the artist 13 points on the album, you know what I'm saying? And they got to recoup the whole budget off of that 13%.
Right.
They done made millions before we even get a cent.
Y'all do sound exchange?
Yeah.
Sound exchange pay musicians and us. They pay a lot. They pay a whole lot. So I recommend any producer, make sure you do your sound exchange. Get your 17%.
Right.
That shit add up.
Right. And the points, get your points on the album.
Man, I got so many ways you can make some money, boy. I can tell you all the secrets in the world.
Right.
I can show you how to sell your publisher without selling it.
Wait.
Yeah, you can sell your royalties.
True that. Give you an advance.
They give you advance, yeah.
Exactly.
You do your publishing the same way.
Right.
You can stick your publishing out without going to get a publishing deal.
Right.
$400,000, $500,000, $1 million. Yeah. So you take advantage of everything.
Exactly.
Especially y'all doing a whole album with Money Bag. Oh man, I'll go get advance out there off real. Off real, cause he gonna recover. They love him.
Mm-hmm.
The streets love that man.
Yeah. Nah, for real. And we done watched him evolve into who he is, man. Like just going out on the road with him and being at shows and shit, and watching them people sing his song.
Yeah.
And this is like been the last 3 years though. And now it's just like he, you know what I'm saying, who he is. Crazy.
Man. That's crazy.
Bobby Keys, you can give us an 808 shirt, man, please.
Would you say you like working with established artists or up-and-coming artists more?
Both.
Both? What's the difference?
When you working with an up-and-coming artist, you get the name for breaking that artist.
Mm-hmm. And the bag that come with it.
The bag come with it. So like Fresh, people always look at me as breaking Bankroll Fresh.
That, you know what? We're gonna get into that.
Cause that was one of my partners, man. Like
R.I.P. Bankroll.
R.I.P. Bankroll.
Like you did his song, like the one that they gonna play forever.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Great, because I already knew he was a superstar anyway. First day I met him. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then, you know, I passed him on to D Rich because he wanted that Jeezy sound. He didn't want the Gucci sound. So me and Zay was giving him that Gucci sound.
Right.
And D Rich gave him that Jeezy sound, and that's how they linked up with Jeezy.
Wow. Another A&R move.
Yeah, another A&R move.
Another A&R
move. Listen, what y'all doing right now, that's what I used to do. Put people on. Keys will tell you. All the August Alsina stuff we did.
Right, that's fire.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bobby Keys. Y'all know he was August musical director. Produced for him, all of that. I appreciate you, bro, for coming through, man.
Anytime, my brother.
Gonna be one of my
And that's it. This week's episode of Quick Whip is in the books. We would like to thank our special guest, Cassius Jay, for pulling up on us. And as always, we would like to thank you guys for falling through the kitchen and allowing us to make this possible for you. Special thanks to First Class Sound for this beautiful establishment. Make sure you like, share, and hit the subscribe button. And also turn on your notifications so you can know when the next episode drops.
What this is I'm looking at?